It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Clemson's offense will take the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches,
and the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a first down marker and still running. There he goes down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Ali. It's complete to the left. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Defense in press coverage. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Using his quickness and using his strength to get him to the ground, that is a baller.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to Davis. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Ali. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Clemson. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got the first down and still on his feet.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Bray. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Ali. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Forced out of the pocket. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. 2nd down coming up. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. They're working that left side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. They'll ride Davis here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On On third down, he drops to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are looking. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Okay, ready? They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He rifles one deep to the left. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams it ahead. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Clemson! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Vincent. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge. By the O-line.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the...
Into the secondary on the right. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. To the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. There he goes. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the